Okay, people, so we got some spoiler leaks for the upcoming episodes of Dragon Ball Super. We got episodes 74, 75, 76, and 77. All of these translations are courtesy of Herms from Kanzenshu. Really fucking awesome shit. But honestly, one of these synopsises or one of these little spoiler leaks are really intriguing, and we'll get to that in a second because that's pretty much the last episode of the bunch that we have information on. But let's talk about all of these because majority of these episodes are going to be those slice of life type of episodes, very simple and chill episodes, and a couple of them I believe are going to be continuations as well, because this episode that we're getting today as of the recording of this video, Saturday 73, is going to be about Great Saiyaman, and I believe the following episode 74 is going to be of the same type of deal. It's going to continue on. But yeah, let's read and let's talk. Episode 74, For the Sake of Those He Loves, the Indomitable Great Saiyaman, January 15th. So that's next week, episode 74. Gohan's superhero identity, Great Saiyaman, is being made into a movie. Gohan is hired as the stunt double for Barry Karn, the mean-spirited star playing Great Saiyaman. While Gohan struggles with the film, the parasitic alien Watagash is up to, Watagash, that's kind of a weird name, but Watagash is up to no good on Earth. Watagash is lured by the darkness in people's hearts and infects them. The eviler they are, the more he increases their power. So I guess 73, we're going to get introduced to the idea of, we're going into this Great Saiyaman stuff, and then 74 is going to continue on. Honestly, it kind of seems it's going to be a little bit wonky. Hopefully they crank up the humor, because at the very least in these filler slice of life type episodes, if you increase the humor and you have some neat little details and stuff like that, they can be okay. I mean, again, there's people, sections of the fandom that will argue, and if you're one of those people as well, let me know that you enjoy a lot of these episodes, sometimes even more so than the long-running, big battle elements that we get in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Super and stuff like that. So episode 73 and 74 essentially going to be about this Great Saiyaman stuff and this Watagash villain or whatever the case may be. So that's those episodes. But then we have episode 75. It doesn't have a title yet, but that'll be released on January 22nd. Goku is bored without a training partner, so Chi-Chi calls Gohan, who turns into Great Saiyaman, and takes Goku on. But, so, yeah, they really want to push Great Saiyaman. Like, this is the third episode in a row, essentially. If 73 is going to be Great Saiyaman, 74 is going to continue Great Saiyaman, and 75 is going to, again, have Gohan as Great Saiyaman, and this time it's going to be a training episode. Honestly, it seems as though they're trying to have, at the very least, an ongoing element with these slice of life episodes. Maybe it's just going to carry on because, oh, he was just in the movie, so hey, I'm going to once again show up. It's really bizarre. I don't get why the fascination with Great Saiyaman, unless they're pushing that, who knows, because I would not be surprised, and I know it's a little bit off topic or whatever, but I would not be surprised if at some given point we get a live action Great Saiyaman movie announced for Japan, or even, they could push it for North America, Dragon Ball Z, Great Saiyaman, or some shit like that. It sounds bizarre, but again, if they crank it up with humor and stuff like that, you never know what they could do. So yeah, the fact that they're continuing with this Great Saiyaman stuff is like, what? Then we have episode 76. Again, no title, but it'll air on January 29th. Kuririn, aka Krillin, is picked next as the bored Goku's training partner, so it seems as though these episodes are going to be about Goku training or whatever. He suggests they train together under the Turtle Hermit like old times, so they're going to train with Master Roshi, which, if you watch Dragon Ball, if you've seen the original Dragon Ball as Goku as a child and stuff like that, then you know that those were some classic episodes, Goku and Krillin training together, so that kind of already gets me a little bit interested, OG Dragon Ball fan inside of me, and I know a lot of you as well. As part of their training, the Turtle Hermit orders them to go get the paradise grass herb from a forest, and immediately I'm thinking to myself, the paradise grass herb, is Master Roshi smoking that ganja? Is he about to send Goku and Krillin like, yo, I'm trying to get some really good blunt right now going, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get that hydro motherfucker, like, we getting high as a motherfucker in Super right now. We're getting super fucking high. Is that what Master Roshi's up to right now? Like, really? That synopsis, a little bit like, whoa. In the forest, they find Frieza, Majin Buu, Cell, and other old foes Goku and company have fought. What the fuck? So either this is some sort of weird training that Master Roshi learned or is putting them under, or honestly, here's a crazy fucking theory, and I know you're probably gonna think, nah, this is a children's cartoon, they're not gonna do that, but they could always mask it with some shit. If I'm not mistaken, if back in the day with shit like the Wizard of Oz, if they could hide an undertone of basically them getting high in the opiate fields, they can kind of hide some shit like this. And what I'm referring to is, what the fuck, imagine if basically the herb that Roshi wants to get is something that, like, it gets some kind of loopy, you know what I'm saying, get some high or whatever, and they're high as fuck in the forest thinking they're fighting fucking Frieza and Cell and all this shit. Oh my god, I know I'm totally making some shit that probably is not gonna happen, but that sounds fucking hilarious. An episode of Dragon Ball with Goku and Krillin getting high, trying to get Master Roshi some good ganja or some shit like, oh my fucking god, I know I'm totally off and it's gonna be something different, but that's a fucking hell of a synopsis. Dragon Ball Super High, baby. 2018, let's go. And I guess they gotta be super high to be thinking about pushing a Great Saiyan Man live action, I'm just saying. But now getting to some of the more serious stuff, because I believe it's either episode 77 or 78 where we're gonna be getting into the serious stuff yet again. But episode 77, it's kind of serious in a sense of a big question the fandom has been having on their mind for some time now with Super, because time has passed within Super. And if you know about Dragon Ball Z, there's a character called Bra that is supposed to be in there, or in the dub, Bulla, whatever you want to call her. But ultimately, Vegeta and Bulma have a daughter, and people have been saying, why isn't she born yet? What the fuck is going on? Bulma at the very least should be pregnant by now, according to the timeline of Dragon Ball. This episode is untitled either, but this is February 5th, so yes, 100%, I remember this is indeed the beginning of the serious nature. This is the start, if I'm not mistaken, of the universe survival arc. So right here we go, let's check a little bit of the synopsis. When Goku goes to Bulma's house to train with Whis, he finds her belly has gotten big and learns she is pregnant with her second child. What's more, she'll be giving birth soon, and Vegeta is so nervous he can't calm down. So we're finally going to square away one of the problems that people have had with Dragon Ball. Why isn't Bra alive yet? She should at the very least, you know, be somewhat getting close. And the fact that they're even actually getting specific that Bulma should be giving birth sometime soon is kind of clearing up the whole timeline confusion. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they just kind of forgot about her and they're like, ah, yes, the fans complain, we add that in there real quick. So that's probably what the case may be. But it's interesting that it's going to start off seemingly slice of life. It seems as though it's going to start off like happy, campy, or whatever, and then it's gonna probably get into the serious shit. Maybe by the end of the episode, that's when Zeno, the god of everything, you know, the Omni King, is gonna show up and say, tournament time, bitch. Vegeta, stop being nervous. Like, we don't give a fuck about that shit right now. We about to do some big shit. So not only is that gonna clear up one big confusion that a lot of people have had, the fandom, but also we're gonna be starting the next big arc in that same episode. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they play that out. Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing Vegeta's reaction, and hopefully with this character, because you know how, like, the ending of Z and GT, a lot of the characters, like the new age, the next generation of Dragon Ball characters, weren't really living up to the hype. Like, Trunks from our timeline never ever was even close to the excellence and awesomeness of future Trunks, you know. And then Goten didn't amount to shit either. In the end of Z, he kind of looks like Yamcha. Like, people were questioning, can he really turn Super Saiyan, or is he dyeing his hair? You know what I'm saying? So the fact that this is a new generation or whatever, and they could continue on in the timeline and stuff, like we could even have a time skip that goes beyond Z, but maybe fits before GT or whatever. I would like for them to do something cool with this one. We don't have any Super Saiyan females in Dragon Ball, stuff like that. Like, they could do so many cool things with this character, Bra. I'm looking forward to it. The fact that they're actually introducing the pregnancy of Bulma now, the second child of Bulma and Vegeta, and then at the same time we're going straight into serious shit. This is gonna be hype. But let me know what you guys think about some of these episodes. First of all, what do you think is up with them having these multiple fucking appearances of Great Saiyan Man between episodes 73 and 74 about this movie, and then 75 he's gonna be training with Goku with the Great Saiyan Man costume? Do you think that they're potentially gonna be pushing a Great Saiyan Man live action film at some given point, which I would watch it, as long as it's funny as fuck and they act like they're on an acid trip? And speaking of acid trips, what do you think about that synopsis? Do you think I'm just way the fuck off about them seeing Frieza in them? Like, honestly, again, I'm totally, you know, making light of it, but you never fucking know. That would be insane if he's asking him to go get an herb and all of a sudden they sing Frieza and Cell and shit like that. That'd be some shit. And how do you feel about Bulma finally being pregnant with their second child, Bra. Do you think that there's going to be some cool shit that they can do? I mean, this is the next generation. Let's get, you know, after this baby is born, maybe we have the first female Super Saiyan and be her instead of Pan. Like, there's so many cool things they could do. And what do you think is going to happen at that episode? I'm imagining with episode 77, it's going to do a lot of that funny stuff about her being pregnant, and then it's going to lead into Zeno showing up, and it's going to get crazy from there. The overall expectations for all this, either way, I'm fucking excited as shit once episode 77 comes, because some of these episodes, they might be hit or miss funny shit, but 77, it looks like we're getting into the good stuff. We're getting clear a lot of the answers that we wanted, like where's the pregnancy, and we're gonna get into the greatness, so I'm excited. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.